just much more than a game. It's a recruiting experience.
Yeah, yes, sir. First off, Bo, I'd like to start out by thanking some of our major sponsors that helped us pull this off. During this COVID time and man, everything falling apart, we had some great sponsors that helped put it together for the success for these young men. Of course, our Vision Sports Education, which is our founding company, always does a great job when TikTok exposure and the brands ask for their help. Another one I want to mention, we had came through Bo, the actual NCAA came through and spoke to the parents and the kids about the academic side of the NCAA part. We have Mr. Willie's Barbecue here, Smokehouse Barbecue here, fed the boys, fed us, made sure we had some good dinner and food in us as well. And as we got the GSI brand, Tic-Tac brand, Life Academy brand, ESP, of course, here in the building, and several others that helped to put up. We want to say thank you to a company called Coast to Coast Kids, which is a nonprofit here after school program. They gave us the tremendous buses for the whole weekend to transport the teams back and forth. They majored. We had sports medicine of Spartanburg, had the trainers on site. Man, all these people, man, I got to say thanks to first, Bo, for their tremendous help and contribution, and also the Upward Star Center. They kicked in also with their sponsor, Coca-Cola, to make sure we were hydrated and we had enough facilities to do what we need to do. And of course, we stayed here at the Marriott downtown, which was tremendous. So before we get started, Bo, I just wanted to make sure I mention all the major sponsors that came in to help us pull this off. And then I want to thank the coaches, okay? First of all, and my staff. I want to thank Coach D. Wise, which is Vice President of TikTok. He had a rough 2 weeks, last 2 weeks. We pulled it off there. We was able to fly Coach Herb Haygood in out of Michigan to be one of the head coaches. I know you already interviewed him. They had over 15 years of college, got 15 years of D1 college experience, and then the other coach, Coach Fisher, they brought all their buddies with them as well on the coaching staff. Man, Bo, this over here, this up.
About before we get going, talk to me about how a rising sophomore, a rising freshman, how do they find TikTok? What do they need to do? How can they be in this next level event next year in 2021?
Okay, we got several ways of doing that, several ways. And what like I mentioned in the beginning, we actually went out and recruited these guys and evaluated. So it wasn't a thing we just seen kids' name and say, oh, they can pay to come to this event. Now, you had to have an invite. So the way that you get those invites is several ways. TikTok Exposure does what we call the College ID Showcase multiple times a year all over the United States, okay? Make sure you get to a TikTok showcase because that's where we start identifying a lot of these guys was at our showcases. Okay, again, you can follow us on all our social media accounts, and we'll talk back and forth with you. Being on Twitter, TikTok Expo at TikTok Expo. We're on Instagram the same way. Of course, we're on Facebook, TikTok Exposure Sports Consumer Service. They can reach out, or they can go to one of our many websites, TikTok Exposure, Recruit Carolina, the Next Level Junior Classic.com, and just read up on it. Now, the greatest part and the easiest part, what they need to do too, they can go to TikTok Exposure website, do an athletic questionnaire, and it automatically builds them a profile for free inside our system, so then we can identify them and reach out to them as well.
Now, coming into 2021, what is some plans that TikTok has for America, especially in the sports world?
For America, that's great. Well, a lot of people know us right now, Bo, as a football company. We are going to venture over in 2021 to multiple sports, basketball, thinking about doing some soccer stuff as well. But in 2021, we coming back strong. Okay, we coming back with our showcases. And matter of fact, we think we want to make our showcases instead of 3 hours now, multi-day events, so we can give give the kids the experience. So we'll come with, I think we got 10 showcases on the books between January all the way down to down to next December. Of course, we're going to do 2 more of these events. Matter of fact, one of the events is going to be for the class of 2021 unsigned seniors, which will be held in Alpharetta, Georgia. We will be launching that next week, and that'll be January the 22nd through the 24th, 2021. So those are some of our main events that we do. And then, of course, if dead period live, we do the trips, bro. You know, we keep the boys on the buses all over the country, and we do the summer camps with the colleges as well. Because what I didn't mention yet, bro, Tic-Tac Exposure is an NCAA certified scouting service. So whatever it takes for us to get young men in front of college coaches, that's what we're going to put together in 2021. And like you said, it's coming with a bang.
All right, Coach. Well, enjoy yourself. Stay safe out there. It's going to be a very exciting 1 o'clock kickoff. We're going to have a wonderful experience, and look forward to hopefully can talk to you at halftime if possible. So you give us some feedback. We'll be zooming in at halftime at the stadium. So we'll have Adam and Craig with us. They'll be able to ask you some questions about anything additional that has come about right before kickoff.
Okay, let me mention one thing, bro, for you fans to know. I am the most hated dude here this weekend because the boys said, Coach, 1 minute you for Team Drip, and the next minute you for Team Swag. And, bro, I see some stuff at these practices, man. I think, you see, I got my red and black on. I think I need to go put on pink because the boys all over me. They kicking me out the locker rooms and everything. But, hey, I'll see you at halftime, boy, man. We appreciate everything y'all do. And, boy, we're going to have some fun out here today.
All right, Coach. Talk to you